What's going on, YouTube? So it's been a minute since I put any videos up of me doing any work around the farm, because I've been busy with work and my own personal stuff, and also it's been raining like crazy. We've hit like this crazy rainy season down here in Texas, this part of Texas. So just the work just hasn't been getting done. Excuse me, I had to pop my neck. The work just hasn't been getting done, or I haven't been able to get a lot of work done. Several days I'll wake up, I'm like, okay, let's check the rain report. Oh, not supposed to rain today, but then it does. And then you check your rain report again, it's supposed to rain, but then it don't. So the planning, I haven't been able to plan shit. So you can see how green everything is. How green everything is. Don't mind the smoke in the background there. Everything's real green though, right? So I figured, I guess I'll make it like an update and video, I don't know, show what I'm doing now. I also plan on making a new Cigars of Solitude. I got a real interesting topic for that one. I got a new cigar, well, not new, but I got a cigar that I plan on smoking for it, and a real interesting conversation or a topic to discuss. I guess several topics, but anyway. So I'm outside, right in the back of the house, kind of halfway point of my property, a little less than that, I guess. And so this field here, this little area used to have these great big old trees that kind of looked a little bit like this one over here. Now I cut this one down a while ago, but it's growing back because it grows back real fast. This one right here. So those little things, they're trees. I found out, I thought they were in like an invasive species or something. I think that they're a type of tree. I don't know what kind. I don't bother looking them up because I wanted to get rid of them. So this area here, which is a little bit more open where I'm burning, was full of those. There were about 5 of those great big old things. They were about 16, 20 feet high, but they had thorns on them. They were unsightly, I think is the right word, and I just wanted to get rid of them. So I did. I used my neighbor's tractor, shout out to my neighbor, and used his bucket on his tractor, knocked all those suckers down, let them dry a little bit, and they're gone. You can see I'm trying to burn the stump that they're growing out of. There's a stump underneath there that they're growing out of. There's several of those. I didn't know that because the grass here was so high since I moved in. I thought they were just growing out individually, but they're branches technically. Those things that I told you I knocked down. So I knocked them all down. I'm now trying to get rid of the stumps a little bit, make them, dry them out, get them nice and weak so nothing else grows out of them. I also did a little work. I had cut down some trees earlier in the year. I moved them out into my field over here, my upcoming pasture, and I let them die out a little bit more, let them dry out for a couple months. So I finally moved those over here, and you see the residual of some of them. I moved them back over here, and now I'm doing a burn on them, hopefully. Problem is, it's been real wet. So everything is, burning is not going so well. I had to use some charcoal to hopefully get it started, but it don't look like it is. So I can definitely use the charcoal on those stumps, but this pile here, this is just boxes and shit that I've had that I'm burning too, that's actually on fire. But we'll see if I can get this going. Got one more here that I need to burn. You can see I started a few weeks ago before the rainy season really hit, but this tree's so fucking heavy I couldn't quite move it back in. So I'm gonna start it closer to the base next time. So now let me talk about this. So over here, as I've said before, I got this little creek ditch thing. I don't want to get too close because them fucking mosquitoes already fucking with me. But this thing got, yeah, they already over here. Fuck that. This thing got filled the fuck up. 10 feet or so, or 10 to 12 feet at its lowest point, got filled up from the rain. That's how much rain that thing holds. And that's how much it floods here on my property. So yeah, I'm not getting no closer. That water was just sitting there. It's still water. So the mosquitoes, of course, that's a breeding ground. They fucking love that. So they're all over the place over that way. In fact, I was working on my fence line over there, trying to put some posts in, and next thing I know, I'm like, damn, I'm getting, what the fuck is stink? Like bees or some shit? No, like 100 mosquitoes had surrounded me. I said, fuck this, I went inside for the day. So I'm sticking over here by this smoke so they don't fuck with me. So that's what we got going on. The fence line is going slowly, doing it by myself, you know, limited income, just one income too. So I have to, you know, do it in portions. I got several posts up, strong posts, T-posts, etc. I did my tension wires. Now I have to do the actual fence. I have a roll. I just got to get some help to unroll it and pull it. So again, I don't want to show anything about my fencing on camera because I never want people to be like, oh, fucking show up there, because I don't want to have to kill somebody. So the goats are doing good. I got 4 now. They're doing pretty well. I rotated them from one side of the goat pen to the other, and I planted some cover crop and whatnot on the other side that I moved them from. So hopefully that gets, you know, some more food for them when I rotate them back. In about a couple more months, I'm gonna get a little billy goat, a buck, if you will, the male goat, and I'm gonna let him start breeding with the oldest 3, and that way, come springtime next year, I could start. Come spring, I thought I saw a deer. Come springtime next year, they'll start kidding and having babies, and I can start, you know, working that. So that's up with the goats. Everything else, like I said, things have just been slow because of the rain. And again, it's so green out here. I've cut this grass several times recently, and it's just, and not just because of the rain. If you look at my property compared to other people's property, yes, it's green everywhere, but my shit's growing fast. One, because I don't have any animals kind of decimating it, no cattle, no horses or anything like that. But the water all sinks into my place from each angle, from each side of my property. So I get, my place is always like very green and lush, which I like that. But I just definitely don't want any kind of flood damage or anything, or fence lines, you know, getting fucked up or anything like that. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna put this one up. Then I'm gonna record my cigars in solitude either today or tomorrow, because it's been a while. Not much else to talk about. We're getting closer to being in a good spot to where I can really start. Like, it's been mostly land management and some fencing, right? Mostly land management though for the last few months, and I'll be doing that honestly for the next year in reality. So I have to be prepared for that. But we're getting closer to where it's like, okay, I can start having different projects. I'm going to start expanding that goat pen. I want to put a 3rd one in there for a 3rd one attached to that current. So there's 2 sides now. I want a 3rd one that I can use to separate the I don't know, somebody's playing music real loud over there. Separate the mothers that are kidding, right? And from the rest of them, because that way I can then, it'll be easier for me to separate the kids from the mothers when it comes time, because this breed is very scary. They're very timid. They run off. They're not easy to herd at all, with my resources, right? My limited resources, or lack thereof. So I want to make sure I play this smart, because I'm gonna start selling it once some kids get separated. You know what I mean? I might sell the mother. I might have the mother come out here and do open grazing on my property. And I'm trying to figure out my goat operation. If anybody has any suggestions on that, let me know, because I want to have goats that are eventually used to take to market and sell. So any insight will be appreciated. But that's about it for now. I'm gonna keep doing this, try to get this burn going and keep burning these stumps, and get back to work. So peace.